The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Succop set to kick off.
Final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
26, Miles Sanders.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
So there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
8 more yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Calling with a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tackle made by Jayon Brown.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd
and 11 now.
The Steelers' 31-yard line.
Throwing, Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, They're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders on for the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Tannehill on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again, Tannehill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. James Conner, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Steeler ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up
off play action, Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the run is counter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Steve McClendon there on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill.
15-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Complete to James Conner. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ryan Tannehill taking it in. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
His kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 13-7.
Steelers.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Marcus Peters on the
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
With the score, Browns.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to fight through one tackle. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
a loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's fourth down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
Check. Watch 54. Bring it.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 35-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Courtland Sutton with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
14. Browns 13.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A big spot now for the rookie Love. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Love looking to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
Play action this time with Love on the move to his left. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll go again with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough,